Hello. Okay, I got the right mic and everything. Welcome everybody to JPML Select. It is April 22nd. And so far, you have a Jen. It says there's one chat, but I don't see the chat. I don't know. I don't know, yo, what's wrong with my life. What is going on with this YouTube? It says there's a chat. It says there's an average view of 3 minutes or 4 minutes, but then it says there's no viewers. So I have no idea how this thing works anymore, and yeah, I've given up. For all I know, it's gonna show up. The chats all gonna show up in Japanese again. I don't know. We'll see. We have no idea what's going on. We don't even know if Mr. Garthe is coming or not. Well, I know if he's coming or not, but I didn't until 2 minutes ago. Anywho, I'm Jen. Eventually, that will be Garth over there. And today we're going to watch the third game from the third Ranwa. We are going back in time again. Ranwa is the age 30 to 50. Huh. So I have active. Oh yeah, okay. Should be good when Garth comes in. Oh, I'm not sharing with him though. Alright, let's do that. He's not there to be shared with, but he will be at some point. There we go. Alright. So if you remember, Kodama is on the table. Remember we were talking about Kodama last week? Alright, and I gotta get the names up there. So I'll get the names up. Just sit back, relax, watch the hands get dealt out. As I get the names up there for you. And if you remember, the scores were pretty even until the last game, the second game. There we go, those are some names. And this is the old overlay. It's like the mid overlay, like not as bad as the very early one, but also not as good as what we have now that we saw last week or this past week in E3. So in the EC we have Yoshihiro Kodama. In the South Sea, I think it's Yoshiyuki Kawasaki. In the West Sea is Konosuke Miyazaki, and in the North Sea, I think it's Shunichi Arai. Of course, Miyazaki is in first place, Arai in second place. Kawasaki is way behind, but only game 3, and really everybody has a chance to win. And Kodama, our dealer, will take the first win. Probably wanted to get that double east, and so he didn't reach, but he'll just take a Tsumo and 1 Dora for 1,000 points from each player. We'll see another East 1. Garth will jump in here in about 10 minutes, but you know what? We can't just wait for Garth all the time. Y'all can hear me though, right? There's sound coming through. Alright, there's sound coming through and everything. Yippity, yippee, yippee. Okay. I don't have the nameplates back on the table yet. This is the in-between phase. So there's like remember we had the names and like there was a little magnet that said which seat you were in as well. They passed around the table. And then uh now we're in the phase where they don't have the nameplate or the seat, and eventually it will go just to having the nameplate and no seat. It'll be a nameplate and like the sponsors of the stream. So we can enjoy the retro the retro view from like 2 years ago. This is a third Ranma? Third Ranma would be, I think, 2021? I feel like this year was 8, so I'm not exactly sure which year this was, but... Oh, I gotta put up the new logo too. Okay, well, I'll keep this one for now. I have to have some sort of logo, or like the name, but this will be fine for now. Anyway, maybe we should talk about the Mahjong hands. I can do that. I can totally do that. Get back to Kodama, our dealer, shifts his sequence, and he locked in the 1, 2, 3 sequence and then drew a 4, so shifted it up. And slid out that one pin for the discard. Arai's gonna go for a flush. Looking at flush and Sozu for him. Kawasaki's still pretty far away. I do think with A rules, though, we will see a Pone of the Red Dragon, although he'd probably prefer to reach somehow. And that looks like a Tempai, waiting for the middle of Formon for Yazaki. He doesn't reach because he has a lot of changes that he can make to the hand. Like for a better weight. Kawasaki is just going, yes, he's waiting for the Formon, but he can switch anything in the upper Monzu, the upper cracks, is going to give him a better weight, and also he can use another Dora in there, so that's why he's not reaching. Remember, this is A rules, so this is A rules, so there's no Ippatsu, there's no Uradora, no fun. So you really want to have your final shape at the very least before reaching, and preferably at least 2 Han in your hand. Alright, that's a better weight. 1 for Mon. Not the best that he could have gotten. He could have gotten slightly better if it was like the Dora, but we'll take Reach, Hatsu, and Dora. And that means Vitsumos, it's going to be just about a Mangon hand. I think just under Mangon. 2,000, 3,900 if he wins. And I think Kawasaki isn't quite out yet. He's going to play safe. Probably soon for... Wow, what a draw for... Alright. More Sozu, more bamboos to fill out that flush. And our dealer, Kodama, also not quite giving up yet. He's keeping some shapes there. Okay. So now Kawasaki's got to make a decision. I mean, he can still discard the 2-mon, of course, it just passed, so that's no problem. The question is what he's going to do after that. So he starts with the 9 Suji. But it will be drawn first. The 1 comes in and it's 2,000, 3,900 plus 1 continuance. So an extra 100 points on there. 2,100 from the non-dealers and 4,000 from the dealer. Be at 8,200 point net. That's going to be a big swing, like a 10,000 point swing with the non-dealers and 12,000 swing for the between Yazaki and the dealers. The dealer. There was only one dealer, not two. Next Kawasaki will be our dealer. Alright, so huge win for Yazaki in East 1. Big lead to add to his already big lead overall. Oh shoot, somebody's at the door. Hold on. Let's just go ahead and pause this for a second. We'll be right back. Apologies, apologies. Nobody's chatting yet, so I thought we could take a quick break. Sorry. Let's, oh, damn, it's starting over. Okay, let me just get us back to the right spot. We just finished. Okay, right here. Sorry, when those packages come, they might not come back for a while, so kind of got to answer the door when possible. And now Mr. Garthe should be here any minute now. For reals, but in the meantime, Kawasaki's our dealer. And it looks like Kodama is going to hedge an outside hand. The 3 green dragons for Kawasaki this time. Miyazaki won with them last time. Last hand. And Arai also, like, I think hedging that 1, 2, 3 Sanshogu shape. Alright, and there's the outside hand for Kodama, just 1 away from ready now. It's a mixed outside hand, but he has a north wind. So if he can triple that up, it will be very useful. For some more points. And same sort of outside hand for Arai, but with the east instead of the norths. And this is still just 1 away from ready for Kawasaki. Interested to see if that east will get pawned, if it gets discarded. It doesn't really help Arai's hand score-wise, and now that he's just drawn the Dora, that doesn't really fit into his outside hand there. Not sure we're gonna see. Kodama just Swabi's out. The 8, so... Well, what a draw. For Yazaki, this will be a perfect 1-away shape. If he were to discard the 6 Mon, but he's gonna keep it just in case he draws that Dora, so he can still accept it. That's what we call Dora acceptance. A round of non-useful draws. I think Arai's hand is just going to just be kind of left behind everyone else. Alright, there's that Dora acceptance that Yazaki was looking for. Now he has to choose between the Sozu and the Pinzu. He'll keep the possible Ipeiko shape and discard the Pinzu. It's better score-wise, but I don't know, there aren't a lot of 4-7s left. A few of them have been discarded already. And also the 2-5 pin weight looks kind of good for his discards. I might have gone for that 2-5 pin weight instead of the 4-7s. Oh. Okay, that's good for Kodama's outside hand. It could be, but how many one-sos are out? There's 2 one-sos that recently came out. And that's a reach waiting for the 2-5 Mon for Kawasaki. Those green dragons are those green dragons are really helping people get to their tempais today. There's that 5. Sometimes you wish you listened to Jenn. I think that's pretty much a give up for Yazaki. Just count the 2-5 Mons. Of course, the 5 is the Dora, so that's almost never ever gonna come out. So far, we've seen, I think, all the Dora in people's hands. Arai has 2 here. There's 1 in Yazaki's hand. I think there might be 1 2-mon left in the wall, and that's about it. Oh, that comes out! Sarai was not ready to give up his hand. Deals in to the reach, green dragon. I think that's about it for his hand. Hello, welcome, welcome. Sorry, every post. The post. Except for I said on Monday how many times that we will be back Wednesday. I know people are upset that I'm not concerned, but no, I could be more concerned. I could be a better friend. But the post today was, it's time to play Is Garth coming today? So if you said Garth was coming, then you won. Congratulations. All right, so we are watching the third game of the third Ranwa we watched last week. And you remember we mentioned Kodama had been seen before, and this is where he had been seen before, on the final table of the third Ranwa. We're in East 2 Kawasaki, just one as dealer after Kodama won one hand, won one hand as dealer. And then Yazaki won, drew a 2,900 point hand, and just solidified his lead overall. So that's where we are. And also I answered the door. had a ping pong on the door, so I had to go answer it real quick. We paused the game, and it didn't pause, it like started over. So now you're caught up to everything that happened. Yeah. It is A rules, and also I was mentioning that it's that in-between stage where they had no nameplates and no little... Okay, well, just Kodama wins another hand. Real quick here with a reach. So I think it was a 3,200 point hand because he had a terminal triple in there and then the open honor triple by winning on a discard. But there's no nameplates in front of the players, and there's no little magnet saying what seat they're in. So this is the very in-between stage, because before we had the magnet and the nameplate, and eventually we'll get to the spot where we have the nameplate and sponsors, but no seat magnet. Yeah. So that's where we are. In-betweener phase. The retro. This is the retro display from way back in like 2021. I mean, it's a Rex 3. But when you played, didn't you have the auto hypie when you played in the #1 John Shu tournament? I don't know. But for all the anything that uses M League rules, they're going to use it. They don't only have JPML tournaments in the studio. They have other tournaments as well. It is. It used to be Yukon Fuji. Now it's Sankei Shimbun, but they changed the name. But also they don't use auto high pipe for that tournament because they're playing on a lot of different tables, and it's timed. So, but they do rent out the studio, and when other groups rent out, like rent the studio, then they get to choose if they want high pipe or not. They don't have to use JPML standards for that. Hi, Brian. Welcome. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages because like we've been streaming like a lot. And even if it's only like let's just say a week has gone by so slow. Like it feels so long ago. A week ago feels so long ago right now. But do you want to talk about this flush? Yeah, this side-eye flush. Nido Mashido. It's not like Nido Cheeto or something like that. It's Mashido. 2000. Wait. Did you say 2,03900? Oh, okay. Yes. 2000 and yes. I'm sorry. It sounded like one number. I don't know why. Even though I said the same thing like a few minutes ago and it makes no sense. Hi, Garth. How are you today? And that puts Arai in a great place to try and catch up on Yazaki. It's just a little bit behind coming into this game. Oh, Garthe can't be hurt? Oh dear. I checked it! I swear I checked it before. It says active. And it's... Why? I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Let me just, So Garth came back and nobody knew that Garth came back and it was just me talking. But like... Yeah. Okay, I think that should be work. No, wait, talk. Oh yeah, okay, it should be working.
Okay. All right, Garth is here. Really,
don't
no
know.
joke this time.
Nothing changed. I don't know what changed. But okay, so
Did you turn your computer off and then turn it on again?
nope. That would have been actually a disaster in this case. So good thing I didn't do that.
Well,
But
don't do that.
okay, I don't know what it was, but I think it was mostly me talking anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. This time, usually it's just mostly Garthe talking, but
I need to work on my not talking over Jenn commentating.
All right, so What did you say? Oh, so Garth was talking about how the Rinshan made it go up from 2,039 to 2,004,000 for Arai's win, and that puts Arai in a great place. I was talking about how it puts him in a great place to catch back up with Yazaki, who's only about obviously 4.7 points behind Yazaki coming into this game. Now about 11 points behind with the Uma, but he's very close to coming up into first place. But Kawasaki, man, cannot catch a break and is the only player negative right now, which is going to be a massive Uma if he can't get above 30k. All right, take it away, Garth. And also, hello, Zinan.
Oh yeah, we also had a lot of really important conversation about the tables at
Oh, that's
at
what
the
they were
dojo,
talking.
or not the dojo, the studio. But
So,
yes, you could at least hear Jen's side of that conversation.
yeah, the things that I was saying, the reason I was saying that is because Garth didn't think that JPML would ever purchase a table that has elevators for the auto hypi. Um, but
And Jen came up with all kinds of reasons that they would. I
yeah,
think you might actually. Oh, con. It was not Tori, but it is Dora. That's for Dora. And Rai says, "Fine, I'm going for it, despite all of those Dora." Hold on, what to do? Gonna move towards the fold. Here's another pair for Kawasaki. Still no winner for Yazaki. And that's Tenpai waiting for the south and the six of bamboos, I think it was. Not an ideal weight for Arai.
he's
And up
also
against the
Tempai.
Dorakan.
Also,
An interesting place for Arai to be taking a stand.
mhm.
This is now one away from ready for Kawasaki. Is this the place to
I mean,
make a
with that
move?
5 pin by Kodama? Or yeah, Arai took a different stand.
Yeah, Arai is Tenpai now, I think.
Arai
Waiting
and
for south and six
Kodama
of
are both.
bamboos.
Arai and Kodama are both Tempai. Kodama also Tempai. Alright, changes to Note. This is waiting for 7 pin and 5 mon. I have a poem for Retempai by Kodama.
And an interesting choice of
Of
new weight for Arai.
like
Oh, now he could go back to. Ooh, that's the winner. Uh-oh. Yazaki's winner? He has a feeling. It wouldn't make him Tenpai, would it? Or it wouldn't make him free 10, right? He's got, I think that's Hatsu in his discards, not the one of bamboos.
it I don't know what you're saying.
He's looking at his fourth discard.
Yeah, that's Hatsu. Okay.
Okay. Oh, we could have a change in weight here.
Could, except for it would change to 5-8, right? And he's already
Oh, you see,
discarded the
yeah, free
5,
10, yeah.
so. Brian, I was playing in real life Sama and couldn't get a fourth last night. I get why you like Sama. I destroy people, no hand below 12k. But also, alright, there's the one that Yazaki's gonna draw himself. He's got that con there for a bunch of extra foo. And also like a million
But
Dora, 4
yeah, so
Dora in the con.
Mizumo and Fordora Fu are no longer an issue.
But Ryan, that's the best life hack ever because when you're playing Sama, you'll never get a fourth place. Ever. I guarantee it.
Oh, good point.
And yes, that's exactly why I like Sama. I never get fourth place.
I guess it's one of those weird situations where they have four people at the table and you're sitting out one game. Each player has to sit out one game at a time. It's fourth-ish.
I choose not to recognize that situation.
That's how they made us play the one time that I participated in the Ron Sanma Live Cup, which I won and never got invited back to.
Well, I never got invited once in the first place, so
Oh, all
I'm
right.
playing some
Well,
more.
yes. Wanker I am. All right, that's the end of the first East round for today. Kodama, his last turn as dealer this game, would sure like to get some points. Get a little closer to Arai and especially Yazaki.
Hi, Alec. Welcome, welcome. It's anti-gaijin discrimination. I got invited to a lot of stuff earlier, but I don't know. Also have no idea when this live Summa Cup is. It could have been when I was hospitalized or something, for all I know. I
Oh,
never
that's a good
even
point.
heard about it because I
Uh,
don't know.
it was definitely a good, I'd say at least 10 years ago. I don't think I was even married yet. It might have been 15 years ago.
15 years ago, I would have been basically hospitalized, so.
Ooh, nice fill-in for Kawasaki.
All right, and that's a reach. Gonna
He
go with an
could have, he
outside
might have been
discretion.
thinking about, waiting for the change to Sanchoku, but like Jen has pointed out many times, the Sanchoku isn't guaranteed. He'd only be possibly setting himself up for it. Could maybe have drawn another 6 to get to Tanyao, but he's got the nice weight around Dora. It's a good spot to take a stand.
I feel like we're gonna see in a second Yazaki is not gonna give up. So the 258 dot weight here, and then here. Okay, now he's gonna give up. But a second ago, I felt like he was not. All right, Yazaki's gonna give up.
All right, so perhaps Kawasaki can catch a break here. He's got a lot of draws to draw to a fairly wide weight. Will Yazaki somehow get back to Tenpai and then still want to challenge? It's nope, no temptation at all. Not even allowing himself to be tempted a little bit.
Oh, the fact that Garthe never got invited back after destroying the competition, anti-gaijin discrimination. Um,
Uh,
normally I might say yes, but also we don't know if Garth was on time or
I know.
there's a lot of
There is a
factors that go in when it's Garth involves. Also, do they even
there's a
have it anymore? I haven't heard of that competition, so I'm guessing they
I
don't
have
even
yes,
really
true.
have it anymore.
That might also be a thing. They definitely had it at least once or twice after that. I remember thinking, like, huh, aren't I the defending person for this tournament? And then, but that was also quite some time ago.
There is
Not at
definitely
all recent.
anti-gaijin discrimination. There is, and I have been told many times, Jen, you don't need to work in Japan. We have Japanese people who speak Japanese. You can do Mahjong work in America. And you know what? That doesn't really work either because most people don't want me to do Mahjong work in America. So we just found our little niche here doing commentary on JPML matches for now, and we'll see where it goes. So
On to that
there,
niche.
yeah, there is anti-gaijin discrimination in Japan, but for the most part, Garth and I have been pretty given more special treatment than we have discrimination, I think, in terms of being Mahjong
Yeah,
players. So we will
that is
not,
always an important, yeah,
yeah.
an
So
important caveat.
we will acknowledge it, but we are not gonna actually complain about it very much.
So Kawasaki had a nice weight, and his winning tiles go elsewhere. So
In
you can
Sumo,
see. Oh, but he does get one!
Kawasaki,
Yay! All he needed.
HP food. Sumo Dora,
All he needed
1300
was that
and
one.
2600.
Can we see a little turnaround here?
In America, I can do it a bit in America. I mean, I have my book in America and stuff, but generally, people are going to be happier with, I think, Asian faces in America than me. And that's fine.
So Kawasaki with some wind in his sails. Pin Sumo Dora. Ooh, and Yazaki with 2 souths in the south seed and the south round. Can he convert and instantly destroy Kawasaki's dream? Kawasaki all alone in positive territory. Just adding and adding and adding to his lead. Arai perhaps aiming for a half flush. Isn't completely committed to the half flush, but probably.
I like hate all these hands, basically.
Wow, Yazaki already sort of giving up.
I mean, all these hands are just terrible.
Well,
Even
that's a nice. That was a nice 5 there. So yeah, we could get the Sanchoku 5,
hey,
6, 7
dude.
Sanchoku possibly. Could
Welcome,
it happen?
dude. Welcome, dude.
5, 6, 7. Welcome to Dude. Had one nice draw in a row.
Wait, Alec was also inspired to play some Samba this week? You mean from our Saturday broadcast? That was inspiring.
All right, that adds a gut. That adds an open-ended weight in the Sozu for Kawasaki. Yazaki is really committing to a half flush, or perhaps just being able to fold. Ooh, 6, 7, 8 Sanchoku possible for Kodama.
Wow, that's nice to hear. Alec was inspired by the Rado broadcast and played Samba this week. And Brian
Wow,
played
thank
Samba this
you.
week. And so that means that the only person who got fourth place this week is Dude, who just said that Chitoi Hanemon just handed me my first fourth on Tenho. Should have been playing Samba, and then you wouldn't have gotten a fourth place. Pulling for finally 10 by 4 out, I would like after 3 calls. And man, they're playing quickly. The
Yeah, right.
hands suddenly became so much better because they were really bad to start out with, and Yazaki's is still just really poor looking.
He decided early that he was going to go for the half flush. An enthusiastic 2 of cracks discard, given that he knows Arai wants cracks. As it turns out, what he really wants at the moment is the white dragon.
Okay, well,
Oh,
there's the
could
white
change the weight
dragon.
here.
There goes the white dragon. 2-5. There's 1, 2.
Improves that weight. Yeah, because I don't think the white dragon was going to come out from Yazaki. I think he was already folding. Ow, Scooby, ow.
So we 2 on the board. Actually, I don't see any other 2-5s. The 2-2s on the board and the 2-5s in his hand.
Kawasaki does get to Tenpai.
In Arai's hand. Wait, what did Arai call before the tune? That's what we
Um,
need to know.
it's all Manzu.
Oh, yes.
I forget. Oh, that's right. That's what you're trying to think of. That if he's already using 2 5s.
Mm-hmm. Or any
I forget that.
2-2-5s. A very lucky Sama run and hit 10 ho 4 Don. Sama is fun when you get lucky. Yes, Sama. I mean, Sama is. Yeah, that's true. I guess it's not that fun when someone else is lucky. But it gets over a lot quicker than Yoma does. When you're playing 4-player, it takes a lot. It's like longer torture when someone else is lucky. And in Sama, it's over really quick. It's like merciful, a merciful um demolish,
Or
destroying.
7. Oh, God, he keeps drawing the wrong dots. No love for Kawasaki. Had a nice draw as to get to dealer, but just could not continue the run. Kodama steals 1,000 points, and more importantly, ends Kawasaki's turn as dealer. Kawasaki can still help himself out a little bit here by getting to positive before the end of this game. And ideally, that would happen by stealing a bunch of points from Yazaki, because at the moment, he is way out in front. Plus 48 for Yazaki. Oh, Kawasaki? Did I miss how big a hand that was for Kodama? Kawasaki was much closer to getting... Whoa, what did Kawasaki just throw to Kodama? Were there a bunch of Dora there? Once again, Garth, not on top of the situation.
Mm.
All right, Kodama looks like I think he's one away from ready with a gut shot and an open-ended wait.
I made a mistake during a game this weekend. My high pie was Ishanten for Chitoi. I was never able to get to Tempai. I should have transitioned to Toit. So that's why I do not like it in a boat, and I do not like it with a goat, and I do not like it in the rain or on a train. Because
And a
Chitoi.
fox with a box?
That's a different book. And it's
Oh.
the fox is wearing socks in a box. But maybe you missed the Sanshoku for Kodama? Kodama had Sanshoku there.
Oh, okay. Because it seems like I thought Kawasaki was threatening to get to positive, and for him to be this far away from positive.
Yeah, I dealt in like a Mungan hand.
Ouch.
Because it was
All
Sanshoku
right.
and Tudora and Tanya.
Okay. I missed the Dora action. All right. Well, he would like then to get above Arai. Ouch. Whew. Need better drugs. Not getting rid of this cold. I need any drugs.
Yeah, it does seem like you're sick a lot. Maybe
You know
you
what? I
should
think I developed asthma since I came to this country.
mask more. Maybe you like are susceptible to more things than you thought.
It's like masking. I just feel like, does that help me at all?
Yeah.
Let's see how that helps me. The air is still just gonna. They're not really filters.
They definitely filter some things.
Hmm. Well, reach. Reach for Kodama. Just trying to save positive points. I have to think about this mask thing. Ooh, that's it's one away from Tempai for Arai. You got to think he's going to be challenging.
I don't know. I avoid crowded trains. Like I pretty much ride the green car every time I go to the city now. Because I don't go often enough for it to It's not like a daily thing for me. But oh, yeah, that's a nice draw. Wow, I need to, okay, oh, because he's, okay. Playing against the reach, discarding the 5, so
Excuse me.
it normally would be like a 1-2. The 1-2, so discard would normally be better, but against this reach, better to go with the Gambutsu instead of the Suji. And that's Tenpai. No,
That
that's not
is
Tenpai.
Tenpai.
That's not Tenpai.
Oh no, he lost his pair. He gave up
It's
his
not a
pair.
pair, yeah.
He threw from the ones. And he is giving up.
Okay, so my ramble, I feel like I generally ride the green car, which is much less crowded. But whenever I ride in the non-green car without a mask, then I catch something and bring it home. And when I mask, I rarely do. Like, never do, actually. So that's one anecdotal experience that you can use.
Konama, it's a big hand. Ooh, excuse me. But it is still just short of getting him to first place, even if he draws his winner.
Also, I wore masks at Comic-Con all the years that we did it until last year. I didn't wear a mask and I got COVID for the very first time since COVID became a thing.
Wow.
I never got COVID until last Comic-Con.
It's like magic. I'm not sure there's any 3/6s left for Kodama to draw. Yazaki cheating to get to Tenpai or just look confusing? Wouldn't quite have been the winner. Oh, he just wanted Kodama not to have whatchamacallit, Haite.
Okay, remember, next week we will be off. We will not be streaming next week. We have Golden Week shenanigans starting next week, and I'll be in California, or on my way to California.
Exciting.
I'm pretty excited.
I will be on my way to Betonamu, also known as Vietnam.
Have you been to Vietnam before?
Just in passing, and just for those of you who have not been yet and are holding American passports, you need a visa. I did not know that the first time I was passing through. And we're all waiting in line in immigration, and totally randomly, immigration guy comes bursting out of the office, not like from their desks, but like from one of the back offices. He comes running out as they call, "You American, over here."
Doesn't sound random. It sounds like they saw that your
Um,
American passport in your
that's
hand,
true.
and it was
Oh, I don't think nobody got close enough to have seen my passport for sure. Like, I don't know if I just looked American or if maybe they could see something in the flight um, data or something. I don't know. But
Did you have your passport in your hand though? Because
I mean, from a distance, it looks just as blue as mommy's Japanese passport.
yeah, but they're not going to assume you have a Japanese passport in Vietnam, looking like you.
Right. I mean, there are a lot of blue passports in the world, aren't there? Really? Is it just Japan and America that do blue passports?
There's like green and red, and there's a lot of different colors, but
Huh. All right. Well, maybe he did. Oh, this is not Tempai. One away from ready. Possible gut shot for Arai using Dora, so he doesn't want to get rid of that. Will perhaps disguise his super nice three-sided weight in the Solzu if he can get to Tempai waiting for that. Wow, it is really windy outside. Is it windy outside in on that side of Tokyo too?
I don't know. I don't have a window by me.
Hmm.
The way Americans stand is kind of unique. That's the next part.
Yes, that weird aura of authority.
Mm. Wishful, wishful thinking
Wishful, yes.
authority.
Yes. Pretending that I'm large and in charge. So Yazaki making a move. Oh, and that sends Dora. Perfect draw for Arai. Certainly not the result that Yazaki was hoping for. He's Tempai now waiting for the red dragon. He's also waiting for East, but I don't think he can win on East. So the ideal turn of events for Arai, I think everybody else will be giving up, and Arai will at least get to draw all the way to the end. Oh wow, Arai or Yazaki is right back to Tempai, having drawn two of Arai's winners. Jun, I believe, is in Kawasaki's hand. One tune in Kodama's hand, with whom I played at the. Oh my gosh, he draws the last tune. Amazing. Played against Kodama in the qualifying round for Masters last week.
Nice.
I think I played him twice in Ichiji Yosen and Niji Yosen. Arai blinks at the sky, a little disappointment, having come into the game in second place and now not making up any ground on Yazaki. In fact, Yazaki really extending his lead. As the only player positive, I think we're going to see quite a deficit needing to be made up by either Arai or Kodama, or pretty much an insurmountable deficit for Kawasaki.
So as Americans, we tend to shift our weight to one leg, and that's not as common outside of Japan. I mean, outside of the
Oh,
US.
interesting. I'm going to look for that. And try to stand uncomfortably evenly on 2 feet.
Is that uncomfortable for you?
Like now that I've been, now that it's been mentioned, it's true. I'm like, why would I that's just so uncomfortable to stand.
I always thought
Like
that like people thought it looked cooler to stand on one leg. It's like a pose, like a model pose.
like I feel like if I'm standing on 2 feet, it's like right, I'm getting ready to do something.
Like
What's next?
so at rest you have to be on one leg like a flamingo.
Well, I'm not lifting the other leg.
Well, still, it's the same
I mean,
concept.
um,
Just because they lift
yeah,
it
I mean,
higher, you're still like not putting weight on it. That's similar to lifting.
well, but I mean, obviously, if it's on the ground, there is some weight on it.
Do you ever yes and anymore in your whole life? Like,
Oh no, it's a habit for getting node all the time in the rest of my life.
like that was a really fun comment I made about being a flamingo, and you're like, being a flamingo? It's ridiculous.
Uh,
Ridiculous.
yeah, haven't gone to my improv workshops lately either, so I don't have the teacher telling me stop blocking.
Yeah, I've never been to an improv, and still, I don't block nearly as much as Garthe. I mean, I've been to improv, but I've never like been to an improv class.
Never been on that side of the improv.
Yes, I've only watched improv. All right,
All
well,
right.
that was
Time
the
to get
end of
some
the
water.
game. Oops. So we will be right back with I'll be a better commentator when we come back. And yes, Brian thought the idea of being a flamingo was fun too. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yay! So we got one non-blocker.
That's how it should be. Okay. Be right back. Don't go away. I'm just gonna leave it on this screen because I don't have any. I don't think I have like a be right backs, but we will be right back.
See you soon.
Ryan, we're back and we're both unmuted for sure.
Yay! And there was much rejoicing. Yay!
There was, or there
And
will
we are
be
back
soon.
with the second. Oh, sorry. What? Yeah.
I said there was, or there will be soon.
Second game today, and the final game for this final table of the third Ranwa Cup. The under 30
Brian says
guys.
Yusong has gotten really into improv. I did see that he was doing some improv shows on his I don't know if it's Insta something I saw a post.
Wow, cool.
All right, there is rejoicing in the chat now. Thank you, Brian.
第3期談話戦決勝
We'll
4
get
回
into
戦の
game
模様
4.
をお送りいたします。実況の
It's just
青井理香です。
wolfing
解
down
説
my
は藤崎聡プロ、
remaining
斉藤剛プロです。よろしくお願いし
yakisoba.
ます。
And
お願いいたします。
noticing that no one
そ
else
れ
in
で
the
は
family
対
liked it
局の
because
準
I
備
had
が整
put
ったようです。
zucchini in it.
第3期
Is
談
that
話戦
party
決
foul
勝
for
4回戦のスタートです。
Yeah,
藤原貴弘の合図で対局が開始されました。なお本日は半チャン4回戦を
It
日本
certainly
プロ麻
was
雀連盟
too
公式
new
ル
for
ー
the
ルで
rest of
行
my
い
family.
最上位者
I
が
can
優
only
勝
get
となりま
people
す。
in my house
改
to eat
めまして
zucchini
4
if
回戦
it's
並
like
びから
covered in
ちいちゃに
cheese.
新井、なんちゃに児玉、シャーチャに川崎、
What
ペイちゃに
what
宮
isn't
崎、
better
こ
with
ちらの
more
差
cheese
順
on
で
it?
開局となります。トン一曲ドラはト
I
ン
don't
で
know.
す。
They don't like cheese
左
on
右の最終
hamburger
戦
anymore
となり
for
まし
some
た。
reason.
What?
今スコアが出ましたね。
はい。
I mean, if it was like a hamburger steak or like also as a cheeseburger, you don't like cheeseburgers
2
or
番手と3番手が結構並んでるんですよ
Don't say
ね
it's。
oh,
me.
you're
新井さん、児玉
oh
さ
okay,
ん。
そうです
I
ね。
see.
1.2ポイント差。
But
で、
no, they like
そう
cheese.
だ
44.3 ポイント
If
差
it's a
と
burger, like a
45.5
then
ポイント差なの
like
で
a
はい。
with buns, then they
まあ
want
結
cheese.
構
And
厳
if it's
し
not,
く
then
なっ
they
ちゃい
want
まし
no
たね。さっ
cheese.
き言ってた
So
2、30ポイントを大幅に
Huh.
超える差になっ
I'm
ちゃ
not
い
gonna
ました
pretend
の
like
で。
I understand these people.
そして今
I
日
just
のマイナス
share
をす
the
べて
living
追っ
space
てい
with
るのが
them
川
and
崎と。
yeah,
こ
that's
れはもう
do
10
that's
万点トッ
mysterious.
プをとりあえず目指し
I just
て
follow what
並
they
び
say.
で調
Yes,
整する
Alec,
み
you
たい
should
な
watch
感じになりそ
Yusong
うで
more.
す。
He is definitely
はい
fun.
まあ、ただ50ポイントないので
10 out of 10
展
recommend
開によってはね
Yusong.
はい。
普通だともうちょっと差
Super fun and
開いちゃうと挑戦者1人しかいないんだけど
And
展
I
開によ
did
っ
a
てはね
collab with him
2人と
last
も
year
挑戦者に
in
な
the
り
fall.
同時になり
You
得
should
る
watch
可能
that
性
as
も
well.
一応秘めてはいますね。
でこれ矢崎さんがドラのトーンを2巡目にバーンと切って
うん
So,
完全に曲昇化します
Yazaki,
よ
as the current
ね
はい。
leader of the
宮崎
pack,
はい
he will be the
ハグそして
final
コピー
dealer
1
of
して
this game.
テンパイです。9万とチュンのシャンポン待ち。親分の新井。
はい
Kodama's in
はい
second. He will be the
リーチまでい
second
けると
dealer of the game.
はい。
Arai
早く来るかどうかも見
is
たいですね
in
うん
矢崎さんが。
his third place. Oh no.
すでにテンパイを入れています矢
う
崎。
ん。
So only Kawasaki is in large negative points.
ああじゃあかなり危
So
な
we
いです
already
ね。
have a
チェンの
tenpai.
結
Arai
構
has a super
そうです
fast
ね。
hand, or what normally would be
そ
super
して
fast
9
hand.
万は
Except
2
for
枚
that,
残
we
ってい
already
る
have a
状況
tenpai
で
9もいい
す。
街です
from
も
a
ん
bunch
ね。
はい
of calls.
残り3枚。
いやー川崎さん、
from
ここは
Yazaki.
簡単に矢崎さんに上がらせないという選択肢もあるけど、
Probably.
なかなか受けきれないんだよ
Nine
な
and
うん
red dragon.
手配が。
あれ
Oh, you
で
can hear
テン
the
パイして
Japanese
ますって
one.
言われるとね
うん
受けようが
I
ないですよ
turned
ね
it off last
です
time.
ね。
Now it's off this time. Thank you. I turned it off for the last game and then forgot for this game. Someday I will do
What?
everything right, but today is not that day.
Yazaki looking for that quick win. Just kind of hoping to walk away with it. This completes a run for Kodama. Of course, he would have liked the run to come first in one of the gut shots. Chooses the outside weight in the Sozu, which is unfortunate because here we can see most of the sevens that he wants with that outside weight.
Arai's hand looked so fast, but it is just not progressing.
Slowed down a lot.
Still one
It's a
away.
correct decision. One away, yes. All those sevens. Oh, and look at that. The 9 pairs up.
And nothing left in Kawasaki's hand to figure out except for that open-ended gut shot. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6 shape. All right, better shape
There's a-
for Arai as well.
Yeah.
There's no pair in this hand, right?
Kodama does have a possible switch to an outside hand, I think. Still no tempai for Arai. The one of dots would improve value for Kodama's hand if he could get it.
So we didn't talk about... Oh, there's a reach. Waiting for the 2-5 pin for Arai, our dealer. But we didn't talk a lot about the end of the last game, but Yazaki just completely solidified his lead. Arai and Kodama just within striking distance of... Or within, I guess, reality distance of getting first place. Kawasaki has a lot of work to do, over 100% deficit from first place right now.
Kawasaki uses his 7 bamboo wall. Where is that other red dragon?
And as soon as I have to look at it again. One second.
Yazaki gives up.
I think mostly we see giving up here. Kodama has a chance to maybe get back to a tempai, but still 2 away. Miyazaki was tempai first. Is now out. Hello, Dora.
Pretty quick to give up. That would have been Yazaki's winner.
Yeah, too little, too late.
It would have been just in time before he drew the 2 of dots, which was and still is Arai's winner. Oh, and another 2 of dots. He could get back to tempai if he could be tempted. He is tempted.
I mean, Yazaki does not have to push anything here. He just has to... almost drew the...
Yeah.
From the dead wall. Wait.
Was there a con? Yeah, I don't understand.
Did they draw an
Huh.
extra tile? It looks like they drew an extra tile.
Yeah, I felt like the... Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
1, 2, 3. This should... Oh, no. Oh, he put it back. Okay. It was almost drew that extra tile, and I don't know why from the top it looked like... Oh, because it was just on the side there. It was...
He didn't put it back
wrapped
in,
around the... It wrapped around the corner, so it looked like it was... Okay. He did go for it, but didn't actually draw it. And there's no penalty for that if you just touch the extra last tile that is no longer the last tile.
So one more chance for Arai to make use of his second to last turn as dealer on this final table.
Once again, fast looking in for Arai. It didn't help him last time though. Or it helped him get tempai, but
Did get to tempai, yeah.
actually it
That
wasn't
was about it.
his fast starting hand that helped him get to tempai. It was a mawashi and the long way around to get to tempai there. Yazaki also fast
Yazaki,
hand. Arai!
yeah.
Oh, this Arai. We already saw Arai's hand. But also fast hand
Just
for
a-
Kodama. Not quite as fast for Kawasaki, but kind of potential monster there with the Sanshoku.
That completes a run
Yeah, I think it brought it to 1
for
away
Arai.
even. All right, so we need a pair here. Now it's one away, waiting for a pair. Somewhere, if the 5 bean comes in, that will be the pair. Maybe something in the Manzu could be the pair, but then you'll have to find another route for the
Pinfu
sequences. Yes, thank you.
points. Yeah. All right, that's E Shanten.
Oh, your mic suddenly got very
Oh.
much nicer.
Oh, really? This sounds much nicer.
That sounds a little bit like, yeah, I
Huh.
think.
Because this is what you were angry at me for doing on the weekend when I put my hand in front of my mouth. I
Maybe you
wouldn't
were,
have noticed it, except that you said suddenly that it sounded better.
maybe it's too maybe your mic was too close or far. I don't know what it was, but for a second it sounded nice. Now it
So now
sounds,
again, it just sounds like normal.
yeah.
Yeah. Huh. I sound better muffled, at least on
Well,
this
it depends. When you
mic.
have your hand over your mouth and you're talking like this, like you were on the weekend, then that sounds worse. But just having your hand like in front of your mouth probably like stops some of the wind.
Is it possible that you saw my hand in front of my mouth and thought, "Oh, this is Tempai," and thought, "Oh
No,
wow," and he doesn't take pink.
because I wasn't looking at your mouth ever, and I heard it sound
Oh,
like it sounded like you
hmm,
had something in your mouth, and that's why I looked over and said, "Move your mouth."
I'm suspicious.
I don't look at your mouth usually when you're right next to me, and I was looking at the screen to see what was happening.
Tempai, it doesn't take it.
Like right now, your mic sounds nice. So does that, you have your hand in
Oh,
front of your mouth now?
no, I'm
Okay.
back to just doing kind of what I was doing before. Huh. I wonder what's different.
It's something with like the wind, I think, like the wind from your breath.
Uh,
But when your hands are on when your like fingers are actually touching your lips, then it sounds like you have something in your mouth like this, and that's not good. So I think you're misunderstanding what I'm talking about.
well, that wouldn't be new.
Sorry. Sorry.
Khan, that's why he kept he kept Tanyao. So that adds some food too. Reasonable Tanyao is bigger than reasonable Pinfu, especially reasonable Tanyao with a Khan. Kawasaki is hoping to use that Dorta, but
Oh,
can't get it to pair up. Oh, and the Dorta
Yazaki
actually
plays.
gets paired up for Yazaki, but pretty late. I don't think Yazaki will be going for it. Here's another one of the winners for Arai. I think we're down to one each of the 5. Oh no, maybe only one. There's only one 5 and no 8s. For Arai to draw. But even if he does,
Maybe just
thinking
like
about a
thinking
con.
about conning the 6, or maybe even just pawning it. And I think that was also something he was
Right.
thinking about the last draw, like who's gonna get the last
Yeah,
draw.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
It would normally be Kodama, but with the con, it's gonna be Arai with the last draw.
it could add some value if he gets that last 5 on this last draw. Ah,
Yeah, he might have wanted to just pawn to move the last tile from back to Kodama from Arai, but it wasn't the winning tile anyway. We'll end in a draw.
all right, so Arai continues as dealer. Not accumulating many points in this extended turn as dealer, but he still has the chance.
Just noticing there's so many Y and K initials on the board here with our players. And I was thinking, like, when you in America, if you're gonna, they have like, you can buy little like keychains and stuff with names on them, but it's only commonly
Mm.
spelled names, but you can get like just initials, right? And they sell every letter of the alphabet in America. And in Japan, they only sell like 10 letters. They don't, because there's no names. There's no names that start with like Q or like I don't know what else do they not start with.
Well, I mean, there's just a limited number of consonants anyway, so it's
Yeah, so they don't.
ka, sa, ta. You just have K, S, T, M, N,
There's like 9
H. I
consonants.
guess you could conceivably have H, B, and P.
And then there's like you can have C for like Chihiro or something. But yeah, there's only so maybe there's like 13. There's less than 20. There's like but they don't sell all of the letters. They do sell J though, so
They just don't use that many of them. Which is why, yes, people sometimes think of Japanese as lazy
what?
because the language it is the laziest language for movement of your mouth muscles, except for Hawaiian.
Okay, I've never heard it said to be lazy though. I've never heard that specific
Yeah, I mean,
descriptor of
yeah,
it.
that's yes, that's definitely a choice of diction there that yeah, that could be better. But yeah, you are using your mouth less to speak. You're using your mouth muscles less to speak Japanese than any other language except for Hawaiian.
Mm. I think it's translated to my English speech as well because I definitely move my mouth a lot less than other people do when they speak English. And so it makes me sound muffled a lot or like I'm mumbling. Because
That's the problem.
it might be that I don't know, but I also sound like I'm mumbling in Japanese, so I've like taken it too far, I think.
So Yazaki's waiting for the 9 of cracks. And we have Tenpai waiting for the 3 of cracks.
Mm-hmm.
For Kodama.
3 is the Dora indicator. That's a rough weight. So a 9 weight, a 3 weight. Ooh, Dora comes into Arai's hand. 1 away from ready, I believe.
Kodama could switch to an outside hand.
That's
Not
reach for
getting a lot more
Kawasaki
out.
for the all pairs hand, waiting for the Dora.
Will this get Yazaki off his hand? He's
Just
got
switch the weight
a fair amount of time. Yeah, just switch the weight, but he might run out of safe tiles. Oh, he could change the weight here, and he does. 1/9 of cracks, but that did just come out from Yazaki, and here's that Dora indicator. I don't think that's going to come out.
I think we have to say 1 and 9. Because otherwise it just sounds like there's 1 9.
Oh. Yes, it sure does sound like that. So Arai, I guess, has to give up. Oh, no.
And Kodama also has to give up. And Yazaki could get back to Tenpai and does not. He just discarded it. He just gave up on Tenpai, not going back.
So unless something very strange happens with Arai's hand, this will be ending his turn as dealer.
Yazaki could Tenpai again. That green dragon has him spooked.
He certainly isn't in a position at the moment where he has to rush. Oh, all right, 1 away from ready for Arai.
I mean, And could be Tempa again for Arai. And he'll take it.
And he will take it.
3-6 mon, 3-6 crack.
Those 3-6 of cracks are elsewhere. Got 2 of them here and another 2 of them here. The 6s anyway. So almost no winners for Arai to draw, but it's going to be pretty safe holding on to Tempai. Oh no! Can he throw the 5 of cracks? Does he feel like he has to give up on this turn as dealer? He can! Balls out. Oops. Not sure if that's legal. Nice play. Arai to push. Was that just the 3 of cracks that came out there? Oh, from I see, as the Kawasaki as reacher, he had to throw the 3 of cracks. Wow, some amazing timing here. The 3 of cracks coming out just after, twice now, just after people changed their weight from it.
And that's why I don't know if you've noticed, but in Japanese they say, oh, wow, Dora draw for Kawasaki. Rit, Tsumo, Chitoi Dora Dora. Instant Hanemon hand.
A first step
Man,
on his way to first place.
Did he need that? If anybody needed that Hanemon win, it was Kawasaki. So in Japanese, when we're talking about Mahjong, we use the term maniau, which means to be in time. It might be a new term for you, Garth. I'm like to teach you Mahjong sometimes. Being on time, maniau.
Yes. Late for everything, including my hands.
You were very early on Saturday, but then you fell asleep. Or took a nap. Okay. Anyway, but when we use it in Mahjong, when we say, like, I would tend to use it in English to say, like, oh, I discarded that just in time, to mean, like, I discarded it right before it became someone's winner, right? Like, I discarded the 3, and then the next turn they're waiting for the 3-6 or something like that. It'd be like, wow, I discarded it just in time. Or, but when you're speaking Japanese and you say maniau, it means that you like discarded it when it became there, when they could win on it. So they say
really?
like maniachattara, it means like if I
because they
deal into them, basically. So
yeah, I guess if you say maniachatta, it has that feeling of not wanting to have gotten there in time.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they don't usually say maniau to like discard it in time to be safe.
That's interesting. I had never noticed that.
It's something used mostly in like study sessions. It's or like books. Probably not as much in commentary. But a little bit in commentary, I think. But probably you should listen to more Japanese commentary. Might I suggest? Garthe?
Think of it so much more as the risque meaning. Since I'm never maniateru for like the train or anything.
Okay.
All right. So Kawasaki alone in positive territory. This is a new thing for him. Can he put together a little run? That big sumo knocks Kodama and Arai negative. So that certainly adds a lot more to what they need to do to overcome Yasaki's lead. Here's a pair for Arai right around Dora. Probably hoping to still draw Dora. And get Mentanpin. Ooh, there's a nice fill-in. 5, 6, 7. Yazaki, maybe thinking about that 5, 6, 7 Sanjoku. Probably committing to the 2 of bamboos being his pair, and he'll be throwing the 1, 1. Really wants that 5, 6, 7 Sanjoku. 2 Dora for Kodama. He would really like to put those to use. 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. No, not for Kawasaki. Not thinking about pairs for Yazaki either. An unneeded pair for Arai. Kodama's hand just not improving. Oh, there's that Sanshoku. Oh, no. Nope, that is that not Sanshoku because we just threw the 8 cracks. Yazaki will start moving towards Tenpai. Now that he's opened up the hand, obviously Sanshoku is far less valuable. Tanyao, Sanshoku, Dora. The points are less of the consideration, and just ending another person's turn as dealer is more the consideration. As it happens, Kodama's having a hard time getting to Tenpai anyway. This is seeming more and more likely to end in a draw. Still no help towards Tenpai for Kodama. Another pair for Kawasaki. He'll throw from the pair of green dragons. Kawasaki maybe figuring, yeah, it's kind of a long way to go to Tenpai still. Maybe I'll just give up. See if I can slide into my turn as dealer. Because, man, Kodama just cannot catch a useful draw. But no, Kawasaki is going to push towards a simples hand. Still no help for Yazaki. Dora for Arai. No Tenpai for Yazaki, but interestingly,
Oh, sorry.
no Tenpai for
Oh.
Kodama.
I don't know what happened. Sorry. I dropped things.
No. I did not hear things getting dropped.
I might have been just apologizing to my computer. I don't know who I was
Oh.
apologizing to, but somebody, something. Okay. No more
Apologizing to
drops.
Kodama for not getting Tenpai. No Tenpai for Kodama.
So only Yazaki is Senpai. And he's so close. He's so close to this title. Can you imagine being in his seat, just like, okay, just bring it home.
Yeah. I'm 1 hour away from hero status. Less than an hour, you think? Probably.
Oh, Brian heard
So
the
that
item
ends.
drop. Okay, then I'm apologizing to Brian too. Oh, I didn't.
Yazaki with a bunch of honors. And some Pinzu. Could start moving towards a half flush. Dora is also Pinzu. The 4 of dots. Could get some nice value, but of course, value is not something he really needs. There's a nice draw for Arai. can use another Dora now and have all kinds of value. Use more Pinzu for Yazaki.
Ooh, 4 or 5 months. I don't see a con here because there's so many things that stick to it for a really nice Pinfu Tanyao hand. Or at least a Tanyao. Maybe not
Yes.
Pinfu with 4 or 5s, but could be.
Probably going to see. Well, all right.
There's still a lot of things that could happen with that hand. It could definitely be a Pinfu. Don't count it out yet, okay?
Oh my god, I got to the most amazing Pinfu earlier today. With the
God, you had a very
like in the morning. I do wake up and play like at 5 in the morning as soon as the stock market closes. Yeah. There are sometimes people playing. I had the Dora was the 3 of bamboos. I had the 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, and I drew the last 3 to have the amazing 3 as my Atama and the 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 E Peiko. And I even had Bian Peiko possible. Oh, yeah, not going to get the con here yet.
No, the 7, so the 7's 6 to, I don't think we're ever going to get a con. Cruise ship Carl, what's up? Hey, Vape. What's up,
Interesting.
everybody?
He
Showing up.
throws from the. He is thinking more about that con because he doesn't save the 7, which could work very nicely with a 6.
What is
and a
Garth's
5.
best hand ever?
I guess it would definitely have to be, any of the Yakumans. Is it more situational? Like what was the hand that really gave me some great situation?
I read the comment exactly as it was written. After you
Ouch.
discard the 7 mon, why did you discard the 7 mon? Alright.
Really wanted that con. He was really expecting Dora and things to work out in the other suits.
We also have love line questions in the chat. I think I've developed feelings for each friend of mine. It happens. It definitely happens. 4 small wins is Cruise Ship Carl's best hand ever. I think it's probably my Churen. My Churen is the 9 treasures. Yeah. I got
jealous.
it at North Kanto. I also got my small wins at League, Pro League one time. So I get them like at pro matches a lot, and that's really good.
I guess I've had some exciting Suonkos. Once I got Suonko like first hand of the game. And also I was at the table, and it was also Honitsu. She was quite impressed, or at least she gave me quite hearty congratulations on that one. And then also at League, I did manage to draw
2-3-4 Sanshoku possibility with this reach. It's a 3-4 pin with a 2-5 weight. And Brian says Garth's best hand is probably his right hand. It's better than his left one.
Well played. I am right-handed. But then I guess my other exciting one would also be at League. I drew Suonko Tanki, which of course is still just a normal Yakuman. Drew my 9 of dots for max points and max pain for all the other players.
And it's the 2.
That's the expensive one. And Kawasaki putting together a little run here. It's 2 nice hands in a row.
Dora, that's another Hanemon.
Keep con and Sumo on.
I got Nagashi Mangan for the first time, but it was against bots. I got Suonko once, and I've tried Kokushi for an unreasonable amount of times. There's no unreasonable amount of times to try for Kokushi.
Yeah.
The only
Kokushi
unreasonable thing is calling for 9 tiles and 9 types instead of going for Kokushi. Yeah. That's not reasonable.
The insanity. It is all I can do in those situations on Fight Club to not do the choco, whatever, to indicate my displeasure.
Tanki is great because you can actually roll, and yeah. Did you hear Garth though? He said he'd sumo. It's total waste of
I
hoitsu,
know.
waste of sumo.
The Honitsu was not Sonko Tanki.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That was a different one.
Okay, I don't really care that much. Sorry.
Chen is very uninvested in this conversation.
Yes, well, not
In my Yakuman. In my
yes,
Yakuman.
that's accurate. I keep getting Yakuman in
Alright.
my first session of Sankei Shimbun Cup, so it's
Wow.
desensitized.
Only those competitions could just be one session.
Yeah. I mean, last year would have been great if I hadn't left my dog for my session and tried to find a way to skip it. Probably a penalty would have been better in that situation, but maybe this year.
Almost seems to be moving perhaps to an outside hand. Here is a completed triple for Yazaki. No value yet in the hand. Here's another pair for Arai.
Dude, I know
And
you're
a lot
not
of
calling
bronze.
me mean. The abuse I take in the chat, and then I'm being called mean now because I turn around and take it out on Garth.
I'm the victim here. My favorites. Still possibly thinking about the 789 Sanjoku. Although, man, it's just not, I don't think it's going to get there. Arai working on that flush. And Kodama's still working to get outside. Round the outside.
Oh, Brian's a Jenn supporter. And I think that's my personal emoji, by the way. With the little demon horns. I like demon horns.
Arai is one away from ready. Can he get there? Possibly waiting for... Oh no, the Jordan's up there. Kodama has switched to an all pairs hand. Still no tempai for Kawasaki.
Yeah, he's just needs a pair somewhere, but this is kind of a better option for a pair. Might be inclined to discard the 3-pin, but he'll go with the 8.
Still thinking about possible extension from the 2-3-3-4 shape.
Possibly, but he has all his sequences already, so it seems like he should be more concerned with a pair and... I don't know. Could be
I believe that was... I believe that was actually tempai. I was going to say that was tempai for...
Do you see this shape,
for
though?
Arai. Yeah.
Because he's already discarded the 5-pin, so I don't think he's looking for extension in the pinzu. So a north and green dragon wait for Arai. And wow, what a draw for Kodama. I'm just gonna go straight for the Yakuman, I think. At least Toi Toi. This is Tempai.
Just tempai. We might see a reach here just to try to get the other players to give up.
I mean, he's
It
dealer.
is.
He has a Dora. It's just a
It means he will be waiting for the Dora indicator, yeah. He's going to do it. So the Dora indicator and the 9 of cracks. It is open-ended, but yeah, it's that.
5. He can see 5 of them on the board, so 3 that he can't see.
I don't understand the way Arai has sorted his hand. Why?
Deception.
What is the benefit of doing that?
Oh, Dora, he pushes the Dora. That's one thing Arai doesn't have to do, but that's what he does. And that makes it way easier for Kodama also to discard his Dora.
Interesting play.
Oh, and he'll deal in. Arai will
And
deal
hell
in.
yeah.
Just
He thinks
3,900.
harder about He thinks harder about not Dora than throwing in Dora.
Just 3,900, but what a swing from first place to deal in directly from first place to last place is really massive. Should always go for Kokshi was my learning from a hand which started with 2 honors and had a complete Kokshi in my discards by the end. Yes. Always go for Kokshi. There's no reason for anyone to even look at Sanshoku. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. And dude says
The
fight
Koki
the
and the
power
discards.
with the red dragon. And also at that point, yeah, that's true. So Kawasaki did have to go for it. I couldn't justify him not going for reach there because of the 9, so that it was in his hand already. There's no like Tanya changing. Maybe he could change to a non-Dora indicator weight, but that was about it, I think. Discarding the door like that was badass, yeah, but then the hesitation and then dealing in was
Right? Like,
yeah.
that's the one that he's more scared about than not the Dora.
Well, I mean that shows that he's very into. He can see what's
Right.
going on the board.
That
It's
sense is important and also amazing when you see it.
and Kawasaki going straight for this flush. Stad, welcome. Keep it up. Thank you, thank you. We are glad you're here.
Yazaki with a somewhat fast hand, or at least some completed groups already. Kawasaki's still 2 away from ready.
And that's 1 away.
That completes the run.
Makes Kodama 1 away with a really sticky shape as well in his hand. This is
Also
also
1 away
1
for
away.
Kawasaki.
Yeah, that is for Yazaki too. He's gonna take a longer
So
route
yeah.
though.
Oh,
Goes back to 2 away. All right, even stickier shape. Wow. Kodama, monster brewing, but we're already Tenpai for Kawasaki waiting for the 3-mon. And I guess that's what Yazaki is looking at when he's decided to take the long way around.
yeah, not Tenpai yet, right? Now waiting for
Oh,
the
sorry. I thought it
yes.
was... Sorry. I was thinking 66642. But you're right. Now he's Tenpai. Green Dragon and 6-mon. Red Dragon.
Red Dragon.
I just say everything the opposite of what it is. Red Dragon, 6-mon. But I still think that's what Yazaki was looking at when he decided to take the long way around.
Right. That makes sense. Ooh, Dorda for Arai. Can he be tempted to start pushing here? It's a little. It doesn't feel like it's that late in the hand already, but I mean, with all the pulling and calling, he is actually late to the party. That is a tough spot. You've got some kind of value in your hand. You feel like, oh, well, all right. Could he start getting pushed back towards it? No danger yet for Arai. He's got 2 very tempting Dora. They're going to be pushing him towards pushing.
And that's Tenpai waiting for the middle 5 being the worst possible weight, but the highest possible score, except for he has to discard that
And he
Dora.
goes for it. Oh, he gets the pawn from Arai. This is an interesting move from Arai because, I mean, he's just, I feel like he's still so far from winning, or even Tenpai. I guess he can pawn from anywhere, and he knows Kawasaki is pushing.
And there's one
5
of
of
those
dots.
5 beans. Yeah.
Ouch.
1,
There's
2,
2 of them, in
3.
fact. There's it.
So we see 3 of them. Kawasaki can't stop it if he draws it.
would Arai give up? So the 2 would come out from Kawasaki. There's one more 5.
Where's this red dragon, though? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, the red dragons are buried still.
I haven't seen any.
White dragon is safe.
I don't see any on the board. Where is this red dragon?
Here's one of the 7s of cracks.
Oh, that's the 5.
Oh
Arai deals
no!
in.
Massive hand for Kawasaki or for Kodama.
Kodama,
Sorry,
it's
Kodama.
52, right? Reach with the
Yes,
full
5,200
straight.
points to end Kawasaki's. Whew, boy, mixing all of the consonants. Kawasaki's turn as dealer. Over was going to be a nice chance for him to take away some of the lead from everybody. Does that might just get Kodama back to positive?
What a hand for Yazaki to kind of steal in
Yeah.
a lead. Double east pair, green, a red dragon. I keep saying green. Red dragon pair. Triple already in the one, so. But also almost a full straight already in Arai's hand, too. Kodama is basically Tenpai for Pinfu. Only Kawasaki behind again in this hand as well.
So a pair of 2 dots for Yazaki. So yeah, boy, really, I mean, he's actually, whatchamacallit, Sanchanten, Jenn, Sanchen Shanten.
Okay, dude. Okay, I'm reading them. I'm not gonna read them out loud, but I see you.
Well, it started off as a super fast-looking hand for Yazaki, but
Well, I think we're gonna
some
see him
very,
pwn. I don't think he would even let even one go to try and get the
I
Yakumo.
would
He
think
just
so,
doesn't
yeah.
need it here. But
Seal some points back into his lead. The lead is still pretty solid over Kodama. Kodama is currently the closest challenger.
it's very solid still. More than pretty. Very.
Yeah, with Kawasaki pushing everybody else so far negative, and him having been so negative to begin with, his challenge to Yazaki right now is not quite yet material. Yeah, Yazaki is not in trouble. Although then we got the double run hand for Kodama.
Double. Yeah, it could be. Oh, and he's
No,
gonna
doesn't
discard the.
need that tempai.
Yeah, I think that he is more interested in that Yampeiko hand.
Certainly a lot more value than just the single Tanyao. Waiting for the 7-7-8-8. Still no tempai.
I mean, he'd still be able to change it if he could pair up like the 4 or the 5 in that case. Or draw the 6 even and be Tenpai for it, waiting for Pinfu, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's like he does get that East pawn.
The 7 in Kodama's hand. Just a second, let me check.
Ouch.
Oh, you mean no, I don't think I think he's keeping it in case he can get a 5, 6, 7, because if he gets a 6, then he'll have a 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku Tenpai. So he chose to keep that option for Tenpai instead of, or that option as one away. It's not a safe tile.
Here is one away.
Now he'll give up on the Sanshoku.
Kind of an extra wide weight in the 5566777. That's Tenpai for Yazaki. One of cracks and the red dragon. That is a lot of value.
That's one
Oh,
away. But oh, it's one away, but he was already sort of folding. Seemed like
and this.
this is Tenpai, waiting only for the 7-mon with no Yaku.
He'll wait for something better.
Yazaki.
And that throws into Yazaki. Mangan. Ouch. Tough break for, that was Kodama? Throwing the red dragon to Yazaki.
I missed
And
who
that
discarded.
is really taking a lot of, any tiny bit of pressure Yazaki might have been feeling has been relieved.
It was Kodama, yes.
Kodama started out this game with perhaps the best shot. Did get a nice 5200 there, challenging with the 5 of dots gut shot.
And Yazaki moving above 30,000 here just makes it nearly impossible for the rest of the players at the table. When he was negative, it looked like a lot more of an achievable goal. Now we're back up to over 80. An over 80-point deficit for last place.
Yazaki sitting pretty. Probably does not really need to push anymore. Kawasaki completes a triple and will let go of Dora. Not Dora. The not Dora indicator. The opposite of the Dora indicator. So moving towards Tanyao. Could use a pair, or I mean, depending on what comes, he could actually even get to the 567 Sanchoku. Very middle of the road hand for Yazaki, but and here's another Dora, possibly an outside hand for Arai. I think if Dora comes out, he's going to palm that. But here's in the open-ended weight, gets the pair up. Not exactly where you'd want it. Oh, that fills in a gap. 789 Sanchoku. He can palm either of the ones too for Junchan. So possibly very large hand for Arai.
Outside hands are a scam. Truth.
Oh,
That is truth.
there's an interesting weight. The 45668888. It's waiting for the 3, 6, and 7 of Pinzu at the moment. Uninteresting. Ooh. Dora comes out. Pum! Waiting for the 8 of bamboos. All right, with Junjan and 3 Dora and Sanchoku. And this is Tenpai. Is he going to wait for... Does he lock in Ipeiko? He does not. Doesn't go with that wider weight of the 367. And this is going to be Tenpai waiting for What? Oh, he's waiting for the 7. Okay.
By the way, Brian, have you talked to your boss into coming to Vegas? Because I'll get her a press pass. Outside hands only exist with Sanshoku. They feel like they should be worth more since you don't get a red Dora and risk dealing into Tanyao's.
Yazaki, oops, sorry. Yazaki gives up.
What were the devs thinking?
Oh, no. So Kawasaki had a nice run earlier in the East round. Runs into Arai's Haneman. Nice play from Arai to get a big hand. And that puts Arai on nearly, well, quite closer to positive than he was before. Probably still, I think, 4,000 or 5,000 points away from 30,000. There we go, 4,000, 100. If he could push Yazaki down while getting above 30,000 himself, that would change things quite a bit. Of course, it's going to be hard to get Yazaki down to last place. Kodama is quite a bit down in that respect. Got a couple value tile pairs for Arai. I think we'll see a pawn. First chance he gets. Oh, it looks like he already missed the first East that came out.
Pantan is better than Kanchan, which is better than Nyanmin, which is also better than Sanmenmochi.
So Arai probably, moving towards a half flush.
Everything you learned is a lie. Everything written in my book is a lie.
Here's a gut shot for Kawasaki. Not going to start moving towards Tanyao yet. Drawing a 2 would go nicely with the Dora at the moment. Got kind of the double gut shot working with Dora. And that was also 2 Dora in Yazaki's hand. Not getting the 2, 3, 4 in the dots. Hand's just not improving for Arai. Gets a nice hand to get to his turn as dealer. And is having a hard time converting on the follow through. Here's another pair, and Yazaki is 1 away from ready. 5 pairs, waiting for 2 more pairs. Gets a triple instead of a pair, and then throws from one of his pairs. Looks like Yazaki is choosing not to push this hand. That completes a double run for Arai. See a south hanging out in Kawasaki's hand. He doesn't want to let go of that south and give Arai. Oh, look at that. We're almost to a flush. Half flush. 3, 4, or 6 gives all pairs to Arai. And now I wonder if he does pon. Would be Tempai. All right, yes, he definitely pons. There's no world in which Arai does not take Tempai. The problem is, I don't think they're going to give him that pon. And Yazaki's not going to throw those Sozu. But that's Tempai. Does somebody think the 3 might be safe because of Suji? Very few draws left. Don't think we're going to see anybody believing that in the next couple draws, and people do have safe tiles. So one more draw for Arai to draw his absolute monster. There are still 3s of bamboos in the deck, and it's not it. Oh, it was one draw off.
Is that, do we go with maniatta? Maniawanakatta?
Yes. With the previous explanation, now I'm not sure what just happened there. So I will continue as dealer. Got to Tempai with a monster, but just couldn't quite finish the job. Dorda. Didn't see if he had any Dorda yet.
Suji Trap is a scam. Everything's a scam. Mahjong's a scam. I can't even deny that. I can't say no, it's not. Mahjong's not a scam. You say, yeah, it's could be. High possibility.
That's why I lose.
I'm not sure I would deny it even if I was winning.
There's a Dorda for it, Might he start moving towards a flush or half flush in the Sozu? No pairs of value tiles. There's already a 3 of bamboos out there. Seven, 8, 9, Sanshoku? Saki trying to figure out how to get value out of his hand. Or perhaps just win. Here's a pair. Something to make this hand a lot less exciting. It's really hoping for Arai to get a few more Sozu to get that flush in gear.
Everything is a scam, but if you buy my course, I'll teach you how to scam the Mahjong scammers. For the low price of 100,000 points.
Whoa.
Yeah, babe.
No help for Kawasaki. No help for Yazaki. No help for Arai. No help for Kodama. There's a perhaps useful draw. So one away from ready now with the 789 Sanchoku. Kawasaki not there yet. I think that was one away from ready for Yazaki. Still no Tempai for Kawasaki. Ooh, we might get a cheat. Nope. All right, we are halfway through the draws. Oh, and he's going to start moving towards Tan Yao. Feels that is his better shot at Tempai. Dora just came out. It is at least safe to the dealer. Oh, pair here? And this is also not helpful for Kodama.
If you want to know all the reasons why Mahjong is a scam and is also not a scam, you should buy my book. It's called Reach Mahjong, The Only Way to Play by Jenn.
Why and why not it's a scam?
You can choose. You can read it and decide for yourself. This is called Doing Your Own Research by buying my book.
Still no help for Arai getting to Tempai. This is a little bit of help. Ishanten. And not Tempai for Kawasaki.
Okay, but Vape, like, legitimately, at the fair, those knife salesmen are the one of the funnest attractions. You just sit there and watch them for hours as they slice and dice and make fries, curly fries. And the
So Arai,
ShamWows, they just like soak up all the liquid, and then when you buy one, it soaks up 0 liquid. It's an awesome magic trick.
Arai, just trying to get to Tempai. Still no Tempai for Kawasaki.
Okay, Garth, do you think it's
No.
the Akanashi or Akaari has more interesting games?
Oh, well, definitely. Interesting? I don't know. Akaari is definitely more fun. I play WRCR, not just WRC Nashi. Or Nashi. So it's pretty clear what I think is more fun. Hey, that's Tempai, I think.
Or you just have Mondays free and not.
Yeah, actually, I was going to say that, and then I thought maybe I would try to pretend that I had it. Oops, geez, why do I always hit my mic? I think Kawasaki's going to take Tempai. And everybody gets there except the dealer. So we are one dealer down, and there's going to be a bathroom break. This final game has gone on long enough that they need to take a quick break.
Yeah, sometimes they take a break. I mean, we see it a lot at final tables. You almost never see it until the final table. But or I guess broadcast tables, we see it a lot. So there's the standings as you see them right there. But we can sort of fast forward a bit and get back to where they're in the game. There we go.
Tough break for Arai, being the closest player to Yazaki at the moment and not being able to lessen that distance at all. Gonna need some big hands in these next 3 turns as dealer if he wants to have a shot at Yazaki at the end of this round.
Oh wow,
Some
yes,
okay starting tiles.
he took the colors out and put red in For the 3, that's pretty... That is dedication.
Yazaki with 2 red dragons. Could get pushy. A completed run with the Dora and some pairs elsewhere in Kodama's hand. Here's another pair for Yazaki. And coming together a little bit for Kawasaki. Here's another pair for Arai. We get a possible open-ended run in the dots with a 2-3. A possible move to Sanchoku for Kawasaki in the 1-2-3 area. That completes a run. And Kawasaki will think about possibly holding on to the full straight in Manzu. Possible full straight there too. Another 3 of bamboos, not needed by Yazaki. Ooh, and we have the move towards Onitsu or Chinitsu, the full or half flush for Arai. Oh, there's a run. Kodama gets a run. Of course, it was one of his open-ended weights. Would like to have had the other weights fill in first. Still Ryan Shanten. This is Tempai. He's not going to take it. Kawasaki wants to make a more valuable hand. There's more Pinzu for Arai. Still Ryan Shanten. Possibly nice weight. Ipeko for Kawasaki. Oh no! Not the Tempai he was looking for. This is Tempai. Kodama is dealer. I think we'll see a reach here. The choice is Shabo. We will not see a reach. He's hoping to move the weight towards an inside hand.
Seems like having Akka is more forceful. Just go for Tanyao compared to without Akka. At least watching these high level matches. We will have WRCR final table pretty soon. I think June is gonna happen.
So Kodama does the old Smogiri reach. Could be indicating to some of the other players, oh, there's something wrong with this weight. Maybe we can push. Fortunately, Arai doesn't get anything to push with. And neither does Kawasaki. Yazaki will be giving up as hard as he can. And now Arai also giving up. Kodama will get a cakewalk to the... Oh! Right as I say that. All right, is Tempai, I think, still waiting for the 3 of dots?
Have you ever participated in a cakewalk before?
I have not.
Do you know what a cakewalk is?
I didn't really. That was kind of gonna be my next question. Is
So
how would one walk
a,
cake?
a cakewalk is where you have a bunch of numbers in a circle on the floor. All right, we got
And then okay, all right. So did get 2 players finishing tenpai. Kawasaki did get there.
okay.
That
So you have a bunch of numbers on the floor, and everybody walks in a circle over the numbers. Like each step, you walk to the next number. They're
uh,
playing music, and then they stop the music, and everybody's standing on one number when the music stops, and then they draw a number, and whatever number you have, that like you get a cake. They have cakes with, I don't know if the cakes have numbers or you get to choose from a table of cakes, or but so like it's like a fundraiser, right? So people bring a bunch of
okay.
cakes, and then everybody who wants to get a cake pays to walk in the cakewalk.
I did not know that.
I won a dinosaur
Where
cake once.
where do these cakewalks happen?
Like at school fundraisers, like school
Huh.
events, and then you have a fundraiser at the school event. I think we did it at curriculum night or parents' night or something. Some
And that's where the saying came from?
Oh, that's the only cakewalk I've ever participated in, but I saw them multiple times, so
Wow. And it's so easy that that's why when we want to say that something is easy, we say it's a cakewalk
yeah, because you just walk in a circle and you can win a cake.
and you get a cake. Huh.
I, I think. I don't, does anyone else have any other definitions of cakewalk? Because I've seen that definitely more than once, and I actually won only one time, so back in elementary school. But it was like a dinosaur cake, and like someone had made a cake and put like toy dinosaurs on it. Like that was back when they didn't make everything on cakes edible. And I think they might have actually put like some actual ferns on it too, like from the woods or something.
Uh,
So we didn't end up
wow.
actually eating the cake, but it was a nice, creative little cute cake. Yes.
Wild and crazy. So Kodan would just like to get to Tenpai. Well, first would like to get to Tenpai. Oh, we have an interesting outside hand forming for Kawasaki. An unuseful 6 of cracks. The Dorda probably would like to have used it if he could. Kawasaki's only 1 away from ready. Ooh, and this fills in a gap for Arai. That completes a run, and now Kodama is 1 away from ready. A red dragon, and 1 away from ready, I think, for Yazaki, too. Oh no, that was Kawasaki. Sorry. Another outside tile for Arai, and is he still possibly hedging Kokshi?
Wow.
Yazaki gets Dorda.
It's like he just has all of
He just threw the
the
4 of dots.
choices. Yeah, but like all the choices in the world. He gets the best options, I feel like.
So I think Arai has kind of shifted towards Kokshi.
So, dude has never heard of a cakewalk, but also English is not the first language, and we learn new things every stream. Yep, I am just a well of ridiculous trivia. This is totally looks like Kokshi to me still, but what? Now Vape wants cake. Good. I'm glad that this was influential.
Hmm.
If you've learned a new thing today, don't forget to
Yes.
like and subscribe. And if you haven't, like and subscribe. You might learn something new in the next one. Yes, maybe everybody who hasn't liked and subscribed already knew what a cakewalk was. Garth, have you liked and subscribed?
Ah, I have. I'm pretty sure. Oh, oh, you already had a pair, huh? Still no tempai for Yazaki. Looking for Chun and Iwan and all right. Kodama is tempai again, yeah. Outside hand. Oh, right as he gives up. Waiting for the one of dot, the one four of dots. But he has no Yaku. Oh, and 2 Dora for Yazaki. He will not go quietly.
Wait, Carl,
To
you
the
Googled
end.
it and I was right, or you Googled it and something else came up? If there's another definition, I'd love to hear it. I can only speak from personal experience.
Interesting chi. What does that send to Yazaki? Not his winner. You see the slide here. Which Kodama doesn't have any Yaku anyway. And we get a slide from Kawasaki. He doesn't need to push. Still has a turn as dealer. Doesn't want to give any unnecessary points to Kodama. So 2 players finish Tempai, Kodama and Yazaki.
Oh yeah, we didn't see your previous message, so I wasn't clear on what you Googled. Oh no, it was a racist comment? That doesn't sound good at all.
For a cakewalk?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, yeah. Sweatshirt on. I'm back.
I think it is windy. I hear wind. You asked me
Not
if it
just
was
my
windy,
breath.
so
Huh?
probably
Yeah.
probably my groceries are like all over the place.
Your groceries stored outside? Oh.
Well, they leave groceries, and then after we empty out the grocery boxes, then the boxes stay, and the wind definitely sends them places.
Blows them all over the place.
Mhm.
You use Seiyu?
No.
I'm sure. I can remember. Copal?
Cope.
PAL system?
Cope.
Kolpu. That's the one we use. Ooh, another pair of dragons. White and green dragons paired. 4 Arai. Here's the possible 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku for Yamazaki. For Yazaki. Why?
Oh, I see why it came up for race. Oh, okay. So there's a very much worse, like, origin of cakewalk. And that I had never heard of, so I did not know about that. Yeah, that's much worse. Everything I said earlier, I did, like, that actually existed as nothing that has come up in this Google search. So, all right. Oh, they're mocking ballroom. Okay, yeah.
All right, looking for a flush.
All right, yeah, Carl. So, did not know that, but
Looks like Yazaki is giving up. At this point, doesn't want to throw any callable tiles to Kodama to help him get to Tempai. As it happens, that's really slowing down Arai. Perhaps thinking about throwing Manzu first to disguise the fact that he's really looking for Manzu, but throws the 8 of dots eventually anyway. All right, we have a possible switch to a full straight, but he will not take it. Still probably thinking about the 1, 2, 3 Sanchoku. This completes a run in the Manzu.
okay. Well, I'm glad that they were able
Yazaki.
to mock ballroom dancing. Actually, I like that. I like that part of it. Um, but if you look up cakewalk game instead of, I guess this origin, then the one that I was describing also comes up. So hopefully y'all understand that I was totally innocent in what I thought it was. But oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, it's this AI stuff is really hard. Okay, I'm glad that it's something that they were making fun of owners instead of like part of the barbaric oppression.
Jeez. Sounds like something I don't want to study.
I think
Yep.
you absolutely should study it. All right, one away here in a different form now, and the 8-mon will come out. Rai has a few options, but the 8-mon will deal into Kodama. Hanyao, not quite the Sanshoku, but he will get his dealership turn.
Continued. All right. Couple turns as in a row as dealer for Kodama. Can he keep it up for about 5 or 6 more hands? There's a bunch of Manzu, but also a Dora for Kawasaki. Hardly any value at all for Arai. Still no value for Kawasaki. Still a full turn as dealer for Kawasaki, so anything could happen.
Also, the fundraiser that I mentioned originated from the one that Carl posted. So, all right, lots of even deeper trivia than we expected on this show today. While
Wow.
Garth continues to talk
Look
about
at our
Mahjong.
look at our sleuths tracking down all the info for us.
I feel more informed than I was previously.
Oh, this is Tempai. not taking it.
Yeah, very
Interesting.
early and not a very lucrative
Not
tempai.
right. No value. I guess he figures he's got to try to create some more value before he goes for it. So moving towards the inside hand, and perhaps maybe with enough time can get a full flush working.
Yeah, Garth has to be more careful. So it's good for Garth to probably not comment. But
Yeah. I do generally say the wrong thing.
but also like these chess grandmaster or the chess content creators, they're really fun to watch. And I have no interest in chess whatsoever, but I watch one who's both of her parents are chess grandmasters, and she's not. And I like her content a lot.
He's working towards becoming a master, or
I think so. I mean, she plays a lot and she's earning points in competitions, so I think that's what she's trying to do. But since I know nothing about chess or grandmasters, and sometimes I accidentally say it with a T, apparently, um, I guess I'll see if she someday becomes a grandmaster. Probably Anna, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how much I should like talk about other channels on this channel that's not my channel, but I do enjoy these chess channels. All right,
raise
that's a
hand.
good template.
It's tempai again.
It's a better
Still
one.
not. Yeah, better.
But is
Still
he
lacking
Furiten?
value.
I think he's Furiten. Wait, I think he's Furiten as well. Did not discard the 2. Oh, no, not Furiten. Okay. Definitely not Furiten. The thing is, like, maybe go for the
Yeah.
full
What is?
flush
Oh,
here then. If
yeah.
you're going for value, goodbye 2,
Yeah.
3,
Right.
4 ping. And goodbye, they go. Um,
Just think he throws from the 2. As it happens, it means he's not going to throw yet into Kodama, who is tempai. Half of Kodama's 2/5 dots are in Arai's hand. Another one here in the discards, and another one in Kawasaki's discards. So Kodama drawing thin, but he really only just wants to be dealer. And this is tempai for Kawasaki. He will reach, waiting for the Dora indicator. No world in which Yazaki decides to push. But he's going to play with most attention towards not throwing into Kodama.
yeah, I mean, Arai doesn't really have many options except for to go things like full flushes. If you don't have a dealer turn, then it's really too big of a deficit to just catch up with at this point. And he'll go. Hey, Alec, back from coffee break. You had to take a coffee break from watching YouTube? Sounds opposite. Chess is too addictive.
All right, stealing everybody else's winning tiles. Well, here's a couple. Also in Yazaki's hand.
Imagine playing Mahjong and calling chess too addictive.
Yes. All right, Kodama continues. Still dealer.
I'm glad I started this game, like the other game before you even got here. Because this game's going for a long time and we would have been really late with stream.
That would have been going over, yes. Sorry I was late.
Oh, I wasn't expecting, that's not what I was fishing for.
Right.
I was
No,
just saying, man,
yes.
this game is long. That's all.
We had some extended runs as dealer.
Chess is all skill and no luck. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's not my game. Well, I guess like requiring luck is also not my game, but
Sometimes my game.
yeah. Way more often Garth's game.
Actually, what I've found is that when Mahjong is my game, it's when my mistakes still pay off. All right, can Kodama continue this run? Yazaki has some tiles to push with. He's pretty quick hand. Will he pawn the green dragon when the last one comes out? He's been playing pretty conservatively and is now back below 30,000. Will the conservative play open the door for one of these other three players to sneak up on Yazaki? There's another open-ended wait for Yazaki. There's another 4 of cracks, and Kodama will get rid of Dora. It's kind of sitting off to the side there by itself. Still, I guess that is Ishanten, huh? I think he was Ishanten. There's a 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the cracks.
2, 4, 4, 4.
Oh no, 3, 2, 4, 4, 4. So not always thinking about the straight now, or the half or full flush right now, which could include a full straight. Reach with the extra wide weight, 3, 6, 9. And was that also Tempai?
Looked like no way to me, but
Yazaki gets.
I say
I think
Yazaki,
that's
yeah.
Yazaki. Yeah.
Yazaki wins another hand and moves the dealership along, and now he's just one hand away from winning this tournament.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get some excitement there, and then I think Yazaki just snuck in with a Tempai there, and blam! The end of Kodama's turn as dealer, which looked like it was going to be a bit of a looked exciting. I was ready for it to continue, but we are now 2 dealerships away. So a completed triple of red dragons, a completed run in the Manzu, and also a completed run in the Pinzu. Can't see what Dora is. Okay, so the Dora are in Arai's hand. Nice starting hand if he didn't need so many points. Oh, and here's 2 completed triples and a pair already. Pair happens to be his. This is Kodama. Happens to be Kodama's seat wind. The most useful hand, however, might be Yazaki's, which is very fast, and he doesn't need the points.
Yeah, Commander, are we going to see on the chart today? I hope they give us a chart. It might be before the charts. We're getting. It should be close to the time when they had charts, but I'm not sure exactly what year they started having charts.
So Arai begins inching towards, probably he's thinking Su Uncle. Oh no, ouch.
Kawasaki can go for any hand. He just needs to win many, many times right now.
And I think Arai is leaning more towards just giving up and not meaningfully throwing into somebody else. Well, I guess he could still be considering Su Uncle. Kawasaki's hand has slowed down quite a bit. And here he, oh, it's not Tenpai. He can chi the 7 of dots if it comes out from Kawasaki. There's another pair for Kodama. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Kawasaki's hand. Confusing Kawasaki for Yamazaki, and confusing Yamazaki's name for Yazaki. Still no improvement for Kodama, but Kawasaki will take Tenpai. He's now waiting for the 1-4 of bamboos. Drawing a little bit thin, but that is not, oh, well, not too thin. Some quick points.
Green dragon. Is it red dragon? The red dragon. I keep calling red green and I don't know what is wrong with me.
Colorblind?
No. Absolutely not colorblind.
Yes, right. But those are two colors that tend to get confused by colorblind people. So
It is, but I've never been.
do
Kawasaki
these look
doesn't
like
need quite 100k. He's like 100k behind, but that means that he needs like 50k. Like, well, yeah, 100k total. Yeah, 100k. If he's holding 100k, he'll have a shot. But other conditions have to be met as well, not just holding 100k.
does this tile set look like the red tile set?
What?
If you were confusing red and green, but
Oh, nope. Nope. I can't even yes and that. I'm sorry.
probably weak setup. All right, looking for the flush as usual. Yazaki with a bunch of pairs and one triple. Wouldn't a ridiculous Suanko from Yazaki just be the most hilarious way to finish this?
Dude thought it was funny.
Kodama looking for the straight and flush in Sozu. Two players with two souths each, kind of getting in each other's way. Will that open the door for, oh, here's another triple. Still Sanjen Shanten. Not another pair or triple yet for Kawasaki. Here is a completed run for Arai, but lacking enough value to really make it work. It was Dora.
It's that red and
Really going to
green are
need some more
phonetically.
value.
Are they phonetically similar? Is Yazaki getting like the Suanko possibility when he's the only player that doesn't need it?
Certainly, yeah, he was getting closer, but the two souths that he wants are also. Oh, he's not going. Oh, and that sends another Dora to Arai.
Well, the thing is, he just
And
locked in the
that's
open-ended. Yazaki just locked in the open-ended because he just needs to win. If he can just win 1,000 points this hand, then basically he's going to win the tournament.
Arai is Sanjen Shanten. So sorry, Nijen Shanten, because he already has one of the triples. But again, those two easts are already in somebody else's hand. Does get the Tempai, and just like Jen said, gets to use nice switch to not throw the 7 of dots. Oh, and now the Dora is collected over there. But Kazaki's okay, reaching, and Yazaki's kind of in a spot to push. Throws the Suji for the weight that Kawasaki's waiting for, and that might help it come out if somebody else hits it. Can he? Yazaki's weight is better, but we see a whole bunch of the 4/7s over here. Push. Kodama maybe starting to give up. Yazaki may kind of need it. I mean, at least for a couple more draws here, doesn't have anything obviously safe. Two of bamboos is a wall. Oh, there's more of the tiles that Yazaki needs, and that is one Jen Shanten. However, we know that the both South and 9 of dots are already in other players' hands. He could just win on the 8 if it came out. Is there another 8? Well, if he could get the 8 from Yazaki. Is Dora indicator? Is there another 8? There is one 8 out there.
4. That is one of Yazaki's weights, right? And reach. All right, coming in.
There is one 8 of dots out there. Isn't there? I feel like there is. Is there another 7 of dots? Oh my god! Ay, ay, ay.
All he can do is just nod like, yep, that's when it comes. After oh man. Oh man. I know that feeling, but man, that was the Suanko Tenpai. I can see. Painful. So painful for Arai. Ouch.
It would have been less painful for him when he did watch the replay later and see that there was no path to Suanko anyway. But yeah, in that moment, oof.
I mean, it's still. Was there any possibility to win on the 9 pin?
For Arai?
Yeah. Even
No,
if
I
it wasn't
think
a
both.
draw.
Yeah,
Could have been
I think
Naikan.
both. Let's see, 9 pin was in. I think the other 9 pin was in Kodama's hand, and there's no way he was going to throw it, and then Kawasaki had a 9 pin as part of one of his runs.
Okay.
So there's certainly no path to.
And the Souths were already also in Kawasaki's
yeah.
hand.
in I think it was a pair in Yazaki's hand.
Oh, sorry. That's what
So
I
yeah,
meant.
there was
Yazaki.
no path to Yakuman. Yeah, that was just the big thing. There was a
There's no
path to
path to
massive
winning.
hand.
No, but
I mean, there was one 8 dot out. I think still wasn't there?
I'm saying with this using the 7 pin.
Oh, I
Because
see.
he
I
was
see.
already tenpai and waiting for the 8 pin, so that wasn't
Yeah,
the question. The question
I
was if he
guess.
had not reached and kept that 7 pin, then was there a path to winning
Yeah.
using that? It wasn't a question of because obviously the 8
Nope.
pin tenpai did not work for him because he dealt in with the 7 pin. This game is evil. I'm going back to chess. But it was also after, I mean, because Yazaki was waiting for that 4-7, right? And the 4 got conned. So he's probably like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I'm not going to win this hand. But then the 7 came out. Like,
I
ouch,
thought for
ouch,
sure, like,
ouch.
yeah, I guess it was pretty late. Thought that might almost just be like for the cue for him to give up, but I guess he didn't really have give upable tiles either. So they've probably confirmed what the other players need to win to each of them, and all the other players said, "Oh, so we just sumo giri discard here till the end? Do we even have to go through the formality of it all?" Going to see 17 or 18 almost meaningless drawing and discards from each player.
Well, people would be going for Yakuman. I mean, I think, and man, Rai's kind of close.
He's got a triple and some pairs.
I think it's just Fujen Shanten.
Not out of the realm of possibility. But is it even enough?
I think,
Okay,
so
so
usually you
Yazaki
have
would
to
be dealer,
say,
yeah.
you have to say it has to be first place or nothing, but I think with this huge deficit for everybody, I mean, even Kodama needs like a Yakuman direct hit basically at this point, right? Is that even enough? So I think anybody winning a Yakuman is fine in this situation, even if it's not going to get first place, personally.
Actually, Arai, drawing Yakuman, pushes Yazaki negative by a whole bunch. Arai actually would get to first place. Just barely, right?
I mean,
40,000 swing on Kawasaki.
Kodama has a better chance of getting to first place with a Yakuman than Arai does.
All right, but Kodama has no Yakuman hand, right?
Has a
Oh,
Yakuman
gee.
hand. He's
Oh,
just
okay.
2 away
All
from
right.
Suanko as well. They're both just
No
about
help for
the same. Just about 2 away for both of them, I think. There's a Yakuman possibility. They're already red and green dragons out. There's 1 red dragon out. Is that it? And 1 white dragon as indicator?
Yeah,
So
we
everyone
are getting pretty late.
has a shot at Yakuman. This might be the closest we've ever had of anyone having a shot at Yakuman in this situation.
The Hatsus are split up though, right? It's already a pair of Hatsu in 2 people's hands.
True.
Yazaki obviously not going for it.
It is Dora.
So he's crushing hopes and dreams. Still no more pairs for Arai.
Heisangans for babies. That's the beginner's Yakuman.
As we near the end here, nobody getting any closer. Oh, it's a little tiny bit closer in a way, but not usefully. I just like the tease of it all at the end. You're like, oh, come on. Really, Mahjong gods? Wow, look at that. E Shanten. Con. For no reason at all. Oh, no, that's not bad. That would be especially no reason at all. And that wraps it up for the third Ranwa. Yazaki led all the way in that last game and was never really threatened. Had some interesting moments where people were putting hands together and had some extended turns as dealer. Arai still gritting his teeth over the possible
Yeah.
Yakuman.
What a look at relief. And now he's probably telling him about the Yakuman. When he dealt in and he would have had Yakuman Tenpai. He seemed to be telling Yazaki a story just now.
Yazaki also had some pretty interesting, or expressively pained looks as he was like, "Oh, I'm really thinking hard about how much I'm winning here."
And there's
I was like,
Kawasaki, who had a rough time of it. His interview. See if I can. And Saito go Saito telling him that, yeah, this really just wasn't your day. You didn't play poorly. You got the wrong tiles at the wrong time. You kind of had no choice but to deal in a lot of cases. Okay, dude. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. And yeah, a lot of wide weights that just didn't manifest, and now we have. Okay, so this is what we want to hear, right? Said, oh, there is just too much going on. He started out in first place. I said Yazaki. I did not mean. I meant Arai. He was able to win one hand where he had like the weakest weight. He had a pretty good first and second game, but the third game, especially the all last in the third game. They said so Arai was going for like bigger hand or not. Yeah, Arai was going for bigger hands. There were a lot of flushes. Arai had a lot of flushes. He played.
people smoking out.
Yoshisaki said
Sorry.
that he did play well. And sorry, Kodama. He said, well, this is a really great experience at a final table. Aoi notices that he played a little bit more aggressively than usual. I think it was more aggressively than usual. So saying Kodama didn't really have any opportunities in the first or second game. He's in the third game. He started to think, okay, I got to do something, especially after Yazaki conned the Dora. And that's where he started to get some good hands and play more aggressively. But there was just no stopping Yazaki in this competition. And there he is, Yazaki, presented the award by Yuko Ito, the Grim Reaper of Mahjong. Can you hear it, Garth?
Yes,
Oh, okay. The stream
it's
can't
true. I
hear it.
was.
So
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
maybe tell them what you're laughing at.
I was laughing at yes, Ito being the Grim Reaper of Mahjong, the
Oh,
god of
okay.
death.
I thought you were laughing at what Yazaki said.
Lucky Yazaki. Obviously played well too, but boy, had a bunch of big hands just at the right time to stop other people's big hands too.
So he started to think that he could win the whole tournament when he got the Sanshoku in the first game. So you can go back and watch last week's stream if you want to see what he's talking about.
Getting the expensive one instead of the cheaper one for Sanshoku.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that will do it for us, but don't forget the
Lots of stuff coming up, yeah?
yeah, the early bird tickets for the M League World Reach US Tour. I think the discount ends on April 30th. I think April 30th is the last day to get those discount tickets. $450 is a steep price, but considering all of these guests, it's not. I mean, there's no way. I don't know all the details, but there's no way that is enough to pay for all these guests to come. Like,
Yeah.
you can't imagine how much it costs to bring over M Leaguers to the US. These
It's
people
about as
they're not like Garth and
star-studded a
I.
cast, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little different level, yeah. This is about as star-studded a cast as you are ever going to see.
In Japan too.
Yeah, I mean, people would. I'm sure you could find a lot of people who'd be paying that much just to see, 3 or 4 of these players, and just to see them, like
for a few
yeah.
hours, yeah. And this is 2 full days of tournaments plus the reception the night before. I just saw the commentary booth that I'm going to be sitting in, and you know what? I'm not sad about not playing in the tournament anymore because that commentary booth is going to be crazy. Australia win. Well, find us a sponsor in Australia. Find us a partner that will pay more than they can take in to bring over M-Leaguers. Because this is not an event that you make a profit off of. This is an event that you, it's a fan service event, to be honest. So find a sponsor that's willing to put that in Australia, and I will help you work it out. I'm learning a lot from helping to plan this event, and man, it's going to be crazy. So it's reception after the press conference on Friday. There's going to be a reception in the evening. I think that some of the early bird purchasers are going to go into a drawing for I think there's like a door prize maybe it's a reception door prize. I don't know. A door prize for breakfast with the M Leaguers on Saturday, and then a whole nother door prize reception with the breakfast with the M Leaguers on Sunday. So 2 chances to have breakfast with M Leaguers. Then you have the whole tournament. Plus we have the after hours where you get to like play other non-Mahjong games with the M Leaguers and hang out with them, and it's kind of crazy. Like, I don't know why they agreed to do this much work. I'm not sure they know how much work they agreed to do. It's gonna be a really, really just packed event with. And you know who else is coming? Shigekazu Moriyama. And I'm gonna say it again.
Our boss.
I do not feel bad saying this, and it's kind of grim, but this is something that Moriyama does all the time. This might be the last time you see Moriyama in America. He might come in 2028. He might not. We don't know.
Good point.
So, but he used to say that all the time about Takeo Kojima. And the reason we can say that is because Moriyama's very genki right now. He's very healthy and doing well, so we can say it. And he used to say it about. Did you hear him say that about Kojima all the time? We'd be at the real Taikai, and someone would win. They'd like, you won. You can take a picture with any pro you want. Which pro do you want to take a picture with? And Moriyama would always be like, you should take a picture with Kojima. You don't know how many times you're gonna get to take a picture with him again. He's
morbid.
Like heading out the door, like he would say that at tournaments. So I don't think that you have to worry about Moriyama for a while, but it does get harder to travel internationally, and so I would say that this is a incredible opportunity. Yeah. I don't get to hang out with these people like on a normal basis, you guys.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, so definitely recommend moving mountains so that you can come.
To get there, yeah. Because mountains have been moved to get these people there.
That's true. I know Brian's gone now, but Brian, if your boss will come, I'll get her a press pass. If you want to play, I'll get her a press pass so that you can have an excuse to come for work. It's for work. Anyway, okay. So it's going to be awesome. We're going to be streaming it on the WRC channel. Not this channel, but holy cow, this is going to be like ESPN level commentary booth. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. So
cool.
Lots and lots of work still left to be done for that tournament, but we are getting it done. So hope to see everybody there. Otherwise, we are off next week. We have WRC channel commentary for the Psychos and team battle tomorrow and Friday. Thursday and Friday. Sorry, it's not tomorrow yet for you guys, but Thursday and Friday we're going to have the Psychos and team battle commentary on the WRC channel. Also, that should happen next week, but I will be out of town, so it will depend on if we can get all the data worked out. And we will come back to you either May 6th or 8th. We're going to try and stream the Masters final table on the 8th. About a week delay from the actual final table. Not a week, actually. A few days delay. And also we should have E3 for you on May 11th. And then we'll be back to our normally scheduled programming on May 13th. All right. So we'll see you in a couple weeks. And I promise I'll get Play Like a Pro episodes up while we're not streaming. I do promise this time. I do think I will keep my promise this time.
Way to go.
Anything else to say for Garth?
I think that's it for me. See you guys all in a few weeks.
All right. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Alec, Dude, Vape, Brian, Cruise Ship, Carl.
All of you guys.
We had some other Zenon. And I know there's somebody else that I'm missing, and I'm sorry. But we appreciate all of you. Even if I didn't say your name.
Yeah, boy, we had some participation today.
It was a good chat. Okay. Okay, bye guys.